like, topic one: CM Punk to SmackDown. All right, so look, for years, right, CM Punk's biggest attraction since his return, he's been mostly a mainstay on Monday Night Raw. All right, now he's headed to SmackDown. Rumors are circulating that he's moving to SmackDown when he comes back from his break, and just to boost up the star power. So is this the perfect move to freshen up Friday nights and create new matchups, or is WWE just moving pieces around without really no clear direction? So you can start this one off, Cliff, and I'll follow.
It's weird, man, because like I know like CM Punk after WrestleMania, he cut that promo and was talking about you never know when a championship opportunity might just drop out the sky, and like now it's like they're moving him over because I guess he's got to face everybody on the Raw side of things, so it looks like he just wants to go face everybody on the SmackDown side of things. It is what it is. It's been a while though since we've had CM Punk on SmackDown, like full roster SmackDown. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of here for it. There's gonna be a lot of cool matchups that we're gonna be able to get with not just Ricky Saint. That's a callback for like AEW. Cody, we'll get another run of that. We get to see the Sammy finally solo trick is an opportunity that we're gonna have. Maybe if we're getting solo into the whole thing too, if unless whatever they have planned with that. So there's some cool matchups that we might get. Finn, I would love to see like a Finn Balor, like Tama Tonga versus like CM Punk in a triple threat. So there might be some fun matchups that we can get. What I'm really kind of curious about is like what happens with AJ. Does AJ get moved over to SmackDown? Do we think that she's gonna have more of an influence there than she did on Raw? So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with her. But I like the move to SmackDown. I think it'll be good for him. It'll be good to freshen him up, with the SmackDown roster and just pass the fun working with all those guys.
All right, so I definitely think this is a good move. I definitely do think this is the perfect time to move. You need to get Roman and Punk separated. I think that's really one of the big things. And in order for you to do that, you got to move them over on SmackDown. The two of them can't coexist on the same show. They can't. And so you need to move CM Punk over to SmackDown. And that's cool because there's a lot of things you can do. You can do CM Punk with, you can finally do the CM Punk versus Cody. You can do CM Punk and Gunther again because you got to run that. You still haven't ran that match back, so you got to run that match back. So there's a lot of different matchups that you can put up with CM Punk and stuff that's fresh that you haven't done for since Punk came back in what that was 2000 what 4? He came back WWE was that 4 or 23? No, that was 24. I think it was.
Four.
Yeah, it was 24. So yeah, you got another, like another maybe 3 years worth of different stories that you can tell over there. I I think people where everyone gets all flustered about it is the fact that hey, one Cody is Cody's QB1. It's Cody's show, and if you put CM Punk on Cody's show, does that mean that now it's CM Punk's show, not Cody's show? I don't necessarily think that's the case. John Cena was on Raw, and he wasn't always the main attraction on, but it was still his show. So I don't think we run into that scenario. But I definitely do think that this is a perfect move. And then it not to say that SmackDown has been bad. Has it been lacking in compared to Raw in some couple of weeks? Yes, but as a whole, both shows have not been up there and as
Yeah.
far as great shows. Period. So like the bar is set low. But like to say that SmackDown needs it, I wouldn't say they need it, but it definitely can help boost the SmackDown side because Raw is already overflustered with stars over there. I mean, Logan Paul's over there. All the Vision, pretty really much. Seth, LA, the Bloodline. And so, like, you got enough stars on Netflix. Go bump up the cable show, for us poor folk that don't got Netflix.
Go.
So yeah, yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal that everyone's making it on the internet.
Yeah. And I think it's also crazy too, because like I feel like a lot of people are like coming out and they're just kind of like, well, who are we gonna watch? And you listed a whole bunch of names, but there's nobody on SmackDown that you can really be like, yeah, they're like, if Cody was to get injured for some reason, who's taking that top spot? And there's not a guy there doing it yet. And I was like, so you kind of need Punk to kind of go over there and kind of help, like, keep things cooking.
Yeah, Raw was always, and I think historically, Raw was always a stacked show. You always had more stars on Raw than you did on SmackDown. And I think even growing up, I just feel like there was always so many more bigger names on Raw. Raw was always your flagship show. So I mean, I get that. Even during the brand split, even before when people swap shows, and you could go anywhere. So like I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like Raw is going to be fine. All right, Raw's not going to significantly drop because of CM Punk's not on there. The Netflix views are not going to go randomly just pop away like certain somebody music artist stream numbers. Like they're not going to disappear like that. So like, and I think with AJ, and I think AJ will probably end up going to SmackDown when she returns eventually. I don't think that'll be anytime soon. Because if what I heard was correctly, she finished her dates. At least for this first run.
Yeah.
So right now she's big chilling. But yeah, I think AJ in the long run will go to SmackDown.
Yeah, I see that.
What the comments? What the comments
So we
say?
got Jay wins, King of the Ring goes for the undisputed title, wins. Punk takes title off of Jay.
I
Could be, could.
okay.
Cody
Alright.
is dropping the title soon to help SmackDown move along.
I disagree with that.
Paul is done. I don't know if Paul's done. I know he's injured and he has a tricep getting repaired. I think he's coming back though.
Yes, he is injured. Yeah, he tore his tricep.
SmackDown seems too tame for Punk. You know what's crazy though is that like Punk still puts on like crazy promos and doesn't have to curse. Like, does he push the line? Absolutely. But I don't think he has to like. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to be tame. He can still lash out pretty well for it. So I don't know if I agree with that whole entire sentiment. But I do understand what you're saying. But it's like, yeah, but Punk can kind of get away with things, and he can say some things too to rock the boat without having to like say it. He codes a lot of his stuff. All right. Next up.
All right, cool. So let's talk about the. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod _ on X. 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video.
Now it's time to shine. A little bit of soul, now drop me some line. Now it's time to set it off, drop some gangsta funk with some OG Snoop, sipping gin and juice. Now get loose on the floor.